Y'all, I'm gonna be giving you guys today a story time. I've never done a story time before. I'm just gonna try and do it. I'm gonna be telling you guys how I cut my hand while skipping summer school. I skipped summer school. I cut my hand during the process of it. Let's talk about it. I've never really been good at school like that. Don't talk to me about no math, bro, because I can't answer no math questions. I'm a science and a history guy. That's it. But anyways, had to go to summer school for algebra, right? This is sophomore year. You know what I mean? Sophomore year, my first time being in summer school, right? I walk in, there was a bunch of kids there, and it was in our cafeteria of our high school. I walk over to one of my friends who was sitting with our other friend. You know, while we're at the table, I got my laptop, because we do all our work on our laptop, and I started doing a couple of assignments. I went and did like a quiz, and I was bored, bro. I was bored. One of my friends, I'm gonna call him Jack, for instance. Jack says, y'all wanna skip? My car is here, you know, we can skip. So then I say, bet, I'm down to skip. Like, why not? But the problem was, in our cafeteria, there was 3 exits, and all of them had administrators over there, so I didn't know how we were gonna do that. So we go over, I'm sneaking past, I grab my backpack, and I throw it to the back bathroom, right? And I leave it there. I walk back, and I act like I'm gonna use the restroom, right? All my friends do this. We've hid our backpacks in a corner right next to the left bathroom, right? Because you couldn't see nothing from there. So then we put those there and we walked back. We each one by one went to the bathroom where our backpacks were, and we walked straight out the building because no one could see us outside of there. So we all do that. We speed walk to the car. We are chilling, vibing, you know what I mean? Yo, we just skipped. So we're chilling there. I realized that the time to get home is starting to come soon. I was out already for like 3 hours. We were just driving around buying food at CVS and McDonald's and just chilling. I go over and I see that I had to leave. I was gonna go hop on the bus, but I had to go back to school. There was no other way really. Jack couldn't bring me home, so I had to hop on the bus. Get there and the buses are all lined up. I was gonna walk straight through the door that I came in from. So I was gonna come straight through there again. But this time there was an administrator with their golf car blocking the exit, right? So I didn't know what to do. And my mind started running and stuff, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to sneak in. So I run all the way across the other side of the bus loop. So there's my school, and then there's like a neighborhood right next to my school with a fences like separating it. I decided to try and climb the fence, right? I tried to climb the fence to get on the bus, right? I hop up, the fence is tall. The fence is really, really tall. So I decide I'm gonna try and hop it. I can't be late. My mom's gonna beat my ass if I'm late. I gotta be home. So I go on and think in my head, let me just jump and get to it. So I go over and I jump and I grab onto the fence. And the spiky part, like, cause it was pokey or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. So I jump up, I grab onto it, and while I like grab onto it and I put my weight down on the fence, the thing went into my hand and it like cut my hand, right? I immediately hop down. I'm looking at my hand, and my hand literally has a fucking mouth on it, and it's just bleeding and gushing blood. And I'm like, oh my god. Try again, and I get over the fence. I start running towards the bus, right? My hand is bleeding to the point where it's coming down my hand and shit. I rush to the bathroom. I wipe myself off, right? And I grab a bunch of paper towels, stick them on my hand, right? Put them there, and I'm sitting on the bus, right? I snuck on the bus. So I was in the bathroom. I put this on my hand. I walked out and went on the bus with all the other kids, right? There was no administrator that saw me. I was on the bus in the very back. An administrator comes onto the bus and says, Fabian, get off the bus. My heart froze. What do you mean get off the bus? I've been at school. What do you mean? I gotta get off the bus. My mind started racing, bro. My mind started racing. In my head, I'm thinking, oh my god, my mom's gonna find out and I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Literally. But I go over, right? I get off the bus. I'm walking with this guy, this administrator guy, and he brings me back into school. And I was like, I can't go inside school. I have to go home. I have no ride. He said, okay, it's fine. I'm gonna call your parents. My heart sank. I was like, I'm fucked. I'm cooked. grits when I get home. My mom Swiss cheese in my shit, bro. I walk in, there's a freaking dean there, like, which, by the way, I live in Florida, so a dean is like an administrator that handles all the disciplinary actions for a kid. He's in there, the assistant principal was there, and every other freaking admin was inside the office, right? I was like, fuck. They searched me thinking I brought something back on to school. I did not. Then they start asking me, where were you? Fuck. I was like, I told them I went to the bathroom for a while and that I went back and sat down in the corner, right? They ended up telling me that I am full of shit, basically. And they told me that I was skipping class and they have me on video. Then they asked me about my hand. They said, how'd you hurt your hand? And I told them a whole lie, like a dumbass. And I told them that I cut my hand on the door of the bathroom, bruh, because I fell. I don't know what I was thinking, bro. They go over, pull up the security footage and show me hopping the fence. Boom, raps. No. I get caught up immediately, bro. That happens. It's the first day of summer school. It's the very first day. Like, and I'm doing all this. I remember me walking into that nurse's office, looking at the nurse with my hand and telling her if she had like a bandage. She bandaged my hand up. And I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to get out of this situation? It's just me and the nurse. She doesn't know nothing really. So I told her, I was like, my dad is coming and he's about to pick me up. He's on the way here. She said, I need to confirm with the administrators, right? I said, oh, they didn't tell you that they brought me here because I'm supposed to be leaving. That's why I'm by the front office. She said, okay, well, check in with the administrator and then check in with me again and I'll let you go. And I told her, are you sure? Because now I'm starting to be nervous. I don't want to like go over there and then, I get caught up immediately. So I tell her, I got you, right? I start walking out and then she goes, last minute, never mind. You could just leave. Oh my gosh, I walked out so quick. I walked out of that building so fast and I raced home, bro. I was trying to just get home before my mom at that point, bro. I'm over here calling up people to try to get me a ride. And my friend ended up giving me a ride home, luckily, bro. And I got home, started doing all my dishes, my chores, so my mom wasn't mad. Bro, she got home and she was livid, bro. And then I had to go to summer school the rest of the summer. That was a little crazy time. This is just my first story time to you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys more story times, but this is the first one out of all of them. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe. And turn on post notifications. Safety.